Are you taking collagen supplements for your skin, hair, nails, and joints? You're not really sure whether or not it's doing anything for you? Well, you are not alone. Today, we are going to cut through the collagen confusion. In this video, I'm going to go over what collagen actually is, what it actually does in your body, and how does the loss of collagen contribute to different signs of aging. Also, do collagen supplements actually work? What's the data on that? And if so, what do you need to look for in a collagen supplement, and how long should you be taking it before you expect to see any results? And if you're new to my channel, I'm Dr. Heather Moday, and I help women in midlife keep their brains sharp and their body and their energy strong so they can live their best life. And on this channel, there's no fluff. We talk about science-based, actionable tips that are actually going to help you feel better. So let's dive in. What exactly is collagen? So collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body, and it makes up about 75% of our skin. It's also found in large amounts in our hair, nails, and also in our joints, specifically in the cartilage. It's also found in tendons, ligaments, and bone. So you can see it's an extremely important structural protein. We slow the production of collagen by about 1% a year after the age of 30. And when we hit menopause, it accelerates a little bit more. And this is why we start seeing a lot of changes in our skin, because collagen is such a supportive protein. We get some of that sagging and also not as much of the elasticity of our skin. It's not the only reason we have aging of our skin. So we'll talk about that later. The other thing is it can also affect our joints. And so oftentimes after menopause and into midlife, we start to maybe have some more issues with joint pain, which could be due to decreases in collagen in the cartilage. But again, there's other reasons for arthritis. However, collagen is not a generic thing. There's actually multiple types of collagen in the body. But when you look at collagen supplements, you'll notice that there's only 3 types. And that is because they do different things and they occur in different places in the body. For example, there's type 1 collagen. This is found predominantly in skin, a little bit in muscles, and maybe a little bit in tendons and ligaments. Type 2 is predominantly found in joints. In fact, type 2 collagen makes up about 90% of our cartilage, and type 3 can also be found in skin. So now let's get to the question of whether collagen supplements actually have been shown to work at all. There's a lot of different studies on collagen. Not all of them are done on humans. However, there are some human trials that show that there is some improvement in certain complaints and certain symptoms when using a collagen supplement. Now, first of all, where do they get collagen from? Well, it comes from animals. So if you are strict vegan, you're sort of out of luck, because collagen comes generally from cows, pigs, chickens, and fish. The other thing you'll see when you're looking at collagen supplements is you're going to see collagen capsules. You can also see a lot of collagen powders, and these are often called collagen peptides. And basically that just means that the collagen protein itself has been broken down, or you'll see the term hydrolyzed collagen. And that's really important to know because you can absorb those collagen peptides more readily in the small intestine when you're using those. Type 2 collagen, which is the one I just mentioned that may be beneficial for joint pain, is not broken down. It is the whole collagen. Now, what do the studies actually say? So there was a 2021 meta-analysis. They looked at 12 different studies using different dosages of hydrolyzed collagen to improve skin texture, hydration, and also elasticity. And what they found across these 12 studies is there actually was an improvement in these parameters after using hydrolyzed collagen or collagen peptides after about 12 weeks. Now, again, this is going to differ from individual to individual. And quite honestly, the dosages that they used varied from anywhere between 5 grams to 20 grams. So what about type 2 collagen, or that undenatured collagen I was just speaking about? Does that help for joint pain, or does it help at all for someone who has known arthritis? And there was a 6-month study showing that about 40 grams of type 2 collagen a day did markedly improve those symptoms of joint stiffness and pain that came from arthritis and other sources. Another really important study that was done, which I think is crucial for women who are in the menopause transition or postmenopause, is that they looked at whether or not using collagen peptides for osteopenia made any difference. So they looked at women over a year's time, and they took 5 grams of collagen peptides a day and looked at the bone density in the lumbar spine and also in the upper femur or the hip. And they showed that there was a improvement in their bone density after a year of using daily 5 grams of collagen. So what does this tell you about whether or not using collagen peptides are going to help you with your skin? Well, what they've shown is that the biggest parameters are elasticity, hydration, and appearance or texture of the skin. So that's important. But it's not going to do everything for your skin. The other thing is if you don't have a lot of other healthy habits in place, such as getting the right nutrients, not smoking, protecting your skin from ultraviolet radiation, maybe drinking a lot of alcohol or having highly processed foods in your diet, all of those are going to contribute to your skin really not looking very healthy or youthful. So if you do decide to use collagen in your wellness regimen or to help with the appearance of your skin or your joint health, what do you want to look for? Well, first of all, sourcing is really important. So as I said, those collagen peptides are sourced from animals. So you want to make sure if they're from bovine or pig sources that they are pasture raised. They're not using any extra chemicals or fillers also. You also want to make sure that they're third party tested to make sure that there's no other ingredients that might be harmful for you. The other thing is sometimes you'll find products that have some added vitamins and minerals in them. And this is not a bad thing. The reason is because vitamin C is absolutely essential in cross-linking collagen. Okay, in order for collagen to be used in the body, it has to be cross-linked. There's other things that you'll see sometimes like hyaluronic acid, which also provides some increase in moisture in the skin, and also zinc, which is another really important mineral for your skin health. Now, another bonus is whether or not the supplement that you use has trademarked ingredients that they've done a lot of research on. And I have no interest in these whatsoever. This is completely just for education. But there are some trademarked ingredients such as Verisol, Fortigel, and UC2. And I'll put these down in the description. And these are types of collagen that they've actually done a lot of research on. So the last question I want to answer is, how long do you actually need to take these things in order to notice any changes? So like I said, the studies have shown that for skin, sometimes as little as 12 weeks or 3 months. For joint pain, it might be closer to 6 months. And to show any changes in osteopenia, that would be closer to a year. And again, you have to make sure that all your other health and wellness practices are in place, because it's more than collagen that supports these structures in our body. I hope this video helped you cut through the collagen confusion and answer some of the questions that you have about whether or not you should even try using collagen, how long you should use it, and what type to use. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Like and share this episode and follow me at Wellness Beyond 50. I'll see you next time.